we're in Syracuse. It's snowing. A V Corporation production. Sesame Street Live, right in front of our wonderful hotel. It's a historic hotel of America. We have done a lot of shows with historic hotels because they're beautiful. We're at the Jefferson Clinton, and across the street, I believe, is a museum of science. So actually, we saw a display of the Sesame Street at the Play World in Rochester. We'll link to there.
Down here in the public space, if that's okay. Sure. The inn is actually built in 1807, so it's a couple hundred years old. Our owner, Bill Everhart, has owned it now for 40 years, so it's been a long. There's only been probably, I think, about 11 owners since 1807 it was built. But it was built originally. This road we have here, Route 20, back in the late 1700s, was the main highway, east and west, across New York. So this is a very traveled road. And the person that built this actually owned a stagecoach company that ferried people back and forth across the state. And he built this place as an inn for a stop place for his business. So it's been an inn for 200 years, 240, however many years. So, and it's been expanded. Our owner over the 40 years has that was an enclosed porch. He built that out over there. The front porch over here, which is all open porch, which we enclosed. So there's been some upgrades over the years, trying to keep it like an old, warm inn. It's not modern, a lot of antiques, and you'll see in the room. It's really nice. But we have two different dining areas, if you will. You like to take your coats? Would you like to take your coats off? You sure? Okay. Or coffee? Would you like some coffee? No? Espresso? Would you like? This is our tavern. And so it's the bar, and it's casual, and we have actually the same menu, though, from this side to that side. But people want to sometimes be a little more casual. We've got a wood fire going when we open for lunch. We're open for lunch and dinner. And it's a little more lively and a little more casual. The other side.
This is only for the guests or
No,
the
open to the public.
Okay.
Yep, open to the public. We do actually a very busy outside guest now. We only have 25 rooms upstairs.
Okay.
So in this building there's 25 rooms, but we also manage several other properties in town. Just down 3 buildings down from here is what we call the Packwood House, which is more of a modern type hotel. It's like a typical standard Ramada Inn or a Sheraton or something like that, more modern rooms. So it's this is old, that's a little more modern. There's 19 rooms down there, small. It's a small village. Then we have 2 little bed and breakfasts in town. One has 5 rooms, one has 4 rooms. And we have another bed and breakfast that has 11 rooms. So we have about 65 rooms altogether, but in this main building, 25. And I'll show you some of those.
Do you have any clue from where are most part of the guests?
Where they come from?
Yes,
Most of our guests actually are from New York area. They come mostly from the west. Rochester's a very big market, if you know the...
They were there earlier.
Oh, okay. Rochester's a very big market for us. Buffalo's a big market. A lot of people from downstate, the New York metropolitan area, will come up here. But they come from all over. We have, but that's where our main market is. We've got Europeans will come. A lot of people traveling, believe it or not, from the Midwest to, say, Boston area will make a little detour to stop here because it's such a nice little spot to stay. So they come from all over. Mainly it's a local, probably around about a 100-mile radius of here is our really core business. It's more of a kind of a place to get away for a weekend, say. You want to get away it's not like a big destination where you're going to travel and stay a week. You come stay a couple nights, have a nice dinner. It's a beautiful little town. I don't know if you've walked in the town.
We will in a second. We live here.
Okay.
And so, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, because the town's, nothing opens up till noon today.
Right,
probably, so
right, yeah.
Let's see what that was,
Yeah. Because we're going to, after here, we're going in a row.
Okay.
We're going to come back to the town walk a little bit. And then there's going to be one shop that's going to be open. It's Lady the Glass. Lady the Glass here.
Imagine?
I know where it is.
Okay.
It's, but they have like lovely glass vases.
Sure. Okay, great. Well, that'll be fun. It's a great little town. You can't see our lake very well because it's snowing, but right on the other side of that sidewalk is a 15-mile lake, very deep, about 300 feet. It's the cleanest water. Hmm?
You can bet. You can swim.
Sure, oh yeah. Swim, fish, and actually we have what they call the Polar Bear Club. Everybody jumps in January 1st.
Oh, of
Go
course,
swimming,
for the New Year's
yeah, the New Year we do that.
Yeah.
So that's the only time anybody swims.
They do every year?
Every year, yeah, they've been doing it for years.
Can you talk
You get about
about
75 to 80 people do it.
Oh,
can you talk about how very brave?
It's,
After a lot of alcohol. Yeah.
what's that? It's about 15 miles long, about a mile wide. It's very, very clean lake. It's one of the cleanest lakes in the world, actually. It's 300 feet deep, and it's not really even spring fed. It's just kind of, there's no estuary coming. I mean, it's all spring fed. It's no rivers coming into it, really. So it's all fresh water that comes into the lake, and since it's so deep, it kind of turns over because the temperature of the water. Actually, Syracuse, New York, gets their water from this lake.
oh wow.
And that building right there is the pump house. So there's a pipe that goes out in that lake about 300 feet that takes the water from the lake and pumps it into Syracuse from right here. So
Wow.
that's how clean that water is. And they put some chemical in it, but not much, but it's not even filtered. It's bring it in. It's great water. It's beautiful.
So
So.
this is the one that we had last night.
Yes, if you're in town,
Comes
yeah.
from here. Yeah, we
From
were
right here,
in
yeah.
town.
In fact, it's kind of fun. We have a beer here, if you drink beer. This beer here,
Which kind?
they call it's made by a brewery in Syracuse, and it's called Skinny
We were
Atlas
there,
Light.
we were there
Fire
last
brewery.
night.
This water from this beer is from this lake. So they pull the water out, they make the beer, and it comes back here. We have beer.
It's a great place.
Yeah,
Empire.
Empire is yeah, it's really nice.
It's very nice and
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
Yeah, they. So it's a little kind of a circle here. The water goes out, comes back, and you know.
And it
places-
comes like beer. It comes
Yeah,
back in
it goes
beer.
back to beer.
It's a big mix now.
Sit here, you can sit here, look out the window, and just see the sailboats and things like that. So it's pretty nice.
Can they walk on that right now?
Sure. Yeah, you can walk on that. Ice is probably about almost a foot thick, probably.
We did it yesterday for the first time.
They actually last week a plane landed on the lake. Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Well, it had a small little like
But
a
on
Cessna.
purpose or by mistake?
No, on purpose. They had skis instead of wheels,
Oh.
and he came. I think he did it just because he wanted to do it. You know, because it's a lake. It's like you can see him circle down around. He landed on the lake, sat there for about 5 minutes, then took off again.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you never get stressed here.
The motto of this town is a stress-free zone. There's
Oh.
no stress here.
I know.
We call it
How
a
do
stress-free
you
zone. Yeah. It's like kind of living in a little Disney World or something. You know, it's just all
No, but Disney World is stressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney,
Yeah, it's not
Disney World,
Disney.
you know, the
Stress.
What is that?
lines and everything.
There's no lines here.
No, Disney
Yeah.
World.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
This is not-
No, I'm just saying because it just looks
Yeah,
so
because
pretty.
like the-
you know, it's all,
the-
you know, it's all, yeah. So, we don't have, there's no, like, franchises in here. You won't find a McDonald's or a Burger King.
Really?
Yes, all individual businesses. If you walk down the street, you'll see. It's just,
We are coming back.
yeah, go ahead. You'll like more, now Muir Bow is a lot different. They'll tell you there, but it's great because they are a nice spa, and it's two different markets here, so you can
Yeah,
have,
of
you know,
course.
two different type of people. It's fabulous.
You know, but for somebody that lives in the city,
Mhm.
this is
they all
the
live
right
in Manhattan
place,
right
you
now.
know.
Oh, yeah, and that's, you know, we have a lot of people from New York that will, Manhattan, that'll just come up just to get away for a
Yeah.
weekend. And actually, there's a lot of people, not a lot, but a lot of the homes around the lake are owned by people
York,
from New
yeah.
York. And they'll come up for a week or maybe some weekends,
Yeah, it's
just to
alright.
kind of, because it's a
For
4-hour
a
drive.
retreat, because yeah,
So only 4-hour
It's
drive.
a
It's
4-hour
quick.
drive.
4-hour drive.
so
From
it's
here to
not bad.
the Washington Bridge.
So we are going to rent a car and come here for sure.
You definitely should. How long have you been in New York?
7 years.
Oh, so you're an old time. Where do you live down there?
Up
A car breakfast. We had a full house last night.
unless you have very young stuff.
We make everything here, right in the kitchen. The buns and the
You
croissants.
bake here?
We bake right here. We own a bakery out back also. We have a
Oh,
bakery
nice.
history. But we also have a baker in the kitchen that bakes the breakfast things for us.
You have a bakery only for Cicero bread.
Bread, yeah. It's not, it's a stretch bread. It's a nice bread, but it's not a crispy bread. It's really very popular bread. But we make they make a lot of bread there. This is our front porch. all this place open will serve a lot of food. We have 4 festivals on the lawn that are very popular. We have like a seafood festival and what we call the Brewery Crew, which is the Empire Brewery, and a barbecue out here where we put a tent out, and we have bands that go up in that court. We own that building there, and we'll have bands.
What do you have in that building?
That's our offices.
Oh, okay.
But over there we'll have like bands that start at noon. We'll have 4 bands that play to 7. We have food and music. It's very fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, that's 4 times. People that come here, we have a lot of regulars have their favorite room. So they I want to stay in room 24 or I want to stay in room 31. And that's
You'll have it coming back there?
yeah, there's a lot of events. Being such an old hotel, we don't have an elevator. So that's one of the things. Everybody walk, yeah. It's like
It's at 1800 outside there?
1807.
1807.
1807.
Okay.
She said there's a couple rooms upstairs we can see. But there's 2 floors of rooms. And you can see it's so old, there's nothing really square, you know, it's all crooked, but it's
Charming.
it's charming.
Blue.
Bigger than others. This is one of the bigger rooms. We have rooms smaller than this, and we have rooms a lot bigger than this. So again,
This is an average?
you know, say, yeah, probably, yeah. You know, they're not real big. We have some that are suites, types, and this is one of the small. This is not the smallest room. Usually the rooms on the back of the house. These all have usually like back there. They're a little smaller, and every room is priced differently. It's not like we have $150 a room. It's some are $240, some are $125. It just depends on what room you're in.
And does this work?
Oh yeah. These are gas,
Uh-huh.
not fire. But yeah, we have some gas fireplaces in the rooms. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We have 3 wood fireplaces downstairs. In the public space, so we have fires going.
Collection of books and
It's beautiful. There's no question about it. You don't have all the modern. It's all
thank you so much. This is a great tour.
glad you came. And I hope you come back.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Okay, so now you're just going to add it.
Yeah, if I can take that, and then I might be able to give you my email address.
Yeah. All the colors.
And then once we resolve it, I can put that over that to you, but
Okay.
yeah, it's J. seat.
So we can go sit in the living room until Jay comes. Sorry, excuse me.
Hi, how are you? How bad could I be?
All right, you're in paradise.
Thank you so much.
That's so.
First, this is our white bar area.
Okay.
So we've got our library in this way, and we've got our wine bar in here. Library, you know, you can have a glass of wine. We've got board games, just kind of a nice place to relax in front of the fireplace. Enjoy a glass of wine, drinks, anything like that. We've got our wine bar that's right over here. And this is open from the afternoon on through the evening. These are our wine machines, our wine stations. You can get a card. Yeah, you can get a card right from the bar. You can put as much money as you'd like on it. You can keep.
Can we do that
money
now?
on it if you like. Sure, absolutely. And I call them our adult vending machines. You put the card right in, and you can do tastings, half glasses, and full glasses through there. And this is only a selection of what we have. We have far more behind the bar. So if there's something that's not here, it's right behind the bar.
Okay.
Right over in here. We always have, in the morning, we always have a coffee station set up. This gets set up around 5:30, 6 a.m. This is available to our guests as well. Right through here is our dining room. So we serve breakfast right in here. We serve actually all of our meals right through here. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you'll see, actually not this morning, you won't see anybody, but typically people have their robes and sandals right on. We do allow that. We want everybody to be as comfortable as possible and enjoy that. But we have our European continental breakfast as well as full breakfast on top of that. The European continental breakfast, instead of just having, you know, a little thing of cereal and coffee, we've got croissants, turnovers, Black Forest ham, smoked salmon, fruit, granola, yogurt, things like that. And as I said, a lot of our guests will wear their robe and handles right in for that. Throughout most of the day, actually, dinner time's the only time that we don't allow robes and sandals.
That you don't know, sorry?
The robes and sandals.
Oh, okay.
But usually for breakfast and lunch, you'll see a lot of people with robes and sandals on.
Just really relax.
Yes, absolutely. We want to make sure everybody's relaxed at all times. Right through here is our bistro area. Same idea as the library, just kind of a relaxed area. Grab a glass of wine, down and have a cup of coffee in front of the fireplace, read the newspaper. We've got a gorgeous view of the property out here. I'll take y'all over to the window over here. So out here, I'm glad it's snowing so you can see what it looks like under snow. These are our Monet gardens. In the spring and summer, I'll show you some pictures of what they look like then. Absolutely gorgeous. All inspired by Monet. The bridge here. Down at the end of the property, we have our deck. That's where we hold weddings, corporate events. We have quite a few things that go there. They actually put a nice tent over that in the spring, right through until about October, to do weddings and different things down there. The ponds have koi fish in them, frogs. We have a blue heron that walks around, one of the larger birds. Walks around the property quite a bit, so she'll hear a lot. We actually had a guest come with their iPad and find an app that identified all the frog noises. And they sat out one night and listened to all of them. And they came up with, I think, 50 different types of their, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. They came up to the desk this morning and told us about that. So we thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, this is absolutely, and as I said, I'll show you pictures of what it looks like in the spring and summer.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous under snow as well, absolutely. The fish are kind of hibernating right now. But we've got quite a few, actually right out here. We do serve out here in the spring and summer. We have tables out here so that people can dine, and the fish come up. So a lot of people like to feed them. It's interesting when people walk up over the bridge. It's almost like they can hear people because they'll start swarming under there too. So
Social.
yeah,
They want food.
they want food. Absolutely, absolutely. So outside in these buildings, you'll see these are cottage buildings. There's 4 rooms in each of these cottages, 2 upstairs and 2 downstairs. Those rooms are set up identical to the rooms over here. So there's 16 outside, there's 18 over here.
They work like, the other rooms, or the people can,
They're exactly-
like a family can rent them on.
I would say it would still only fit about 3 comfortably.
Okay.
Same for over here. Over in the main inn though, there are 4 rooms that have 2 queen beds in them so they can accommodate more people. But down at the very end of the property, which I'm hoping we can get in so I can show you how it goes. At the very end of this building, there's 3 rooms upstairs and 3 rooms downstairs. We call those our club suites. Those actually have a door that separates them off from the rest of the hotel. You can do all 3 rooms, or a lot of people do just one of them. A lot of weddings will come and do all 3 rooms so that they can have, there's a large shared living room. So everybody can get ready together, things like that. So that's a possibility as well. So I'm hoping to get you in there so you can see what that looks like, and then also what our standard rooms look like. Let me take you down to the spa. That's my favorite part. Room and spa with breakfast. We have one that has all of it. We have a package that includes all meals, excluding alcohol, plus spa. So we have a lot of varieties of packages for that. So we're going to come right down here. This is where we hold all of our classes. This is actually, you can actually come in and purchase a day pass. The thing is, you can be a guest and take the classes, you can be a member, so we also offer memberships. You can be a member and take them, or you can just essentially come off the street and get a guest pass. And with the guest pass, you have access to everything. You can use the fitness center in here, you can take any of the classes in here, and you can use the spa facilities, which I'll show you, the relaxation room, the hot tub, steam rooms, all of that.
Which kind of class you do? Yoga?
We've got yoga. We actually have a whole list right over here. We've got yoga, we've got Tabata, we've got bar class.
I love
you know,
bar class.
So do I.
They go all the time.
Yes. We've got several. We used to offer boxing. We had some kind of personal training. We offer that as well. Some one-on-one sessions. We have spin classes. So we have quite a few
It's
classes.
so cute.
Yes.
It's so cute.
Yes.
It's so nice.
Absolutely. Yeah. So right ahead of us is the fitness center. And again, that's available for anybody's use as well. You'll see if we come a little closer. On these machines, all of them have their own TV on them, which keeps me motivated when I'm working out. Honestly, that's what keeps me on the treadmill. But.
So when you have your break, you come here and you see
Yes,
them.
yes,
Nice.
absolutely,
That's good.
absolutely. Yeah, and you'll see our artwork as well. We've got a lot of different artwork throughout the property.
Original artwork, right? I mean,
Yes,
upstairs.
of course. No,
Yeah, you have a
actually,
lot
they're not.
upstairs.
They're not reprints. But they're what's the word I'm looking for? Replicas. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's gorgeous. Good jobs. I mean,
Yes,
beautiful.
yes. I'm going to take you right through here up to the boutique. That's we have several different things in the boutique. I'll show you all of those. We have our headsets, all of our amenities for anybody using the fitness center.
Can I?
Absolutely. If you'd like to sign, sure. Sure. Okay. We'll do a spot very quickly, and then we'll roll around. Let's see if there's a room available. So we can look at that.
They are local or is it some local?
These are not local. These they actually order. They have a lot of times.
Oh, this is so this is.
So right through here is the
You ladies have both have a preference for female.
So we do have these. These are our. This is our signature line. This is brand new. Got body butter, massage oil, sugar scrub, shower gel, shampoo, conditioner. And these are all our
So they
signature
usually
scents.
prefer to have the three of them.
Yes, this is Maribel itself. And that's brand new.
It's up to you ladies.
So through here is our boutique area. You see we have a lot of clothing. We also have, for any of your spa services, any of the products that they use, we have those here. So those are available for purchase. I'm going to quickly take you through the locker room so you can see what those look like. Yes, I'll have this already come through. Shoes are fine to wear, that's not a problem. I'm going to take the ladies to the locker room over here. If you'd like to go through the men's locker room, that's what no? Okay.
No, yes, okay.
Okay. Men's locker room is right over on the side. So this is, oh, we don't have any guests in here. Okay, excellent.
so no
That's
one's
even
up.
better.
And so no one's
So we
on
can
the
talk.
shop.
This is great. So this is our resting area. Our hot foot pool is right down through here. You can sit down, put your feet in, relax.
In the back corner, there's a cucumber water tea. Usually about 5 minutes before treatment is when one of the therapists would come down in this hallway to bring you back into one of the rooms.
And then you'll see there's a fireplace back in here.
What did
And the, warm right up and get nice and cozy. Okay, we're gonna go to number 2.
Can you tell them about the history why this was built?
Well, this was built about 13 years ago. It was like end of 2000, 2001. I know this property used to be like a boat marina area that they just toppled it over and then put this up. The Dowers that own this facility are from the area and they just thought it'd be nice thing to build. Is kind of an idea of theirs that they came up with. And, now they're breaking off to make it more like a chain. They're opening up another property in the Pine Hills property.
Didn't they build it for their daughter? They were for her wedding.
I'm not sure about that. I just know like it's just kind of like an idea of theirs that they had been thinking about for a long time. I just love this area. So I want to start here. We can go out.
This is the perfect time of year to be out here. Right over where those 2 wooden doors are, that's our Aquatiers bar. We typically, in the spring and summer more often, or if it's busy, we do have a bartender down here, and this is all open. They'll serve drinks as well as salads, everything is a go. You can have that order right down here. Some of the pictures, it looks like it's wrapped all the way around.
Are we all ready to head back in?
Yes.
Because I've seen it.
Sure. So we have one who comes through here. It's a bit after you. Go ahead. We're going to take a look. They're in the process of cleaning the room, but at least you can see what it looks like. Yes. At least you'll be able to get an idea of what it looks like.
Thanks.
Cuts off. It actually separates the restroom area from the vanity area. But all of the rooms feature the claw-footed soaking tub, as well as the tiled shower.
I see.
Soaking tub's my favorite.
And coffee machine?
Yes, and that's the nice thing. Every single one of our rooms faces into the gardens, so that you always have a view of the view.
And you can have robe or they
Absolutely. All of the rooms have 2 robes, 2 of our Mirabelle plush robes, and then the spa also has robes. So what we like to do, as you saw in the locker rooms, you can get changed down there and come down, or you can change right from your room and then go down.
just to know what I have to bring when I come here.
Yes, absolutely. I would say honestly, yeah.
No, nothing. Just
Yeah,
just
just
bathing
so,
suit.
yeah. But typically we do have those for purchase down in the boutique area
so
in the
really
event that you
nothing.
forgot that. Really nothing.
Nothing. Okay,
Really
thank
nothing.
you. Just to know.
Yeah.
To be sure no mistake.
Sure. Yeah, that's the only thing. Sometimes I tell people to bring their own flip-flops if they're more comfortable in their own sandals. But other than that, you really don't have to bring a thing, you know?
Yeah.
Did you say this is wheelchair accessible?
This room is wheelchair accessible, yes. We do have 2 rooms that are like this. This room 111 and the room above us 121.
Okay.
And then the rest of them are all, as I said, the floor is set up exactly the same. It's just the bathroom that's different.
It's larger.
Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah. Any other questions you
Is
have?
the restaurant open to hot?
All right, Skinny Atlas water, right from the lake. That's good water.
And good coffee.
And good coffee for the water. Pure water. Pure water.
It is.
Do you know who designed
Also,
this
there's
place?
spa therapists.
Do you know who the architects and people like that that built it? I mean, it's really well done. I mean, look at these
That I
guys.
couldn't tell you offhand.
Yeah, it's really well made. It's very tasteful.
Yesterday there wasn't a lot of ripples, so you could see much clearer yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Or on Friday, I mean.
The water's delicious. I had a nice glass of it at the spa. It's pristine. And they're proud of it and honored with it. It doesn't come from the ocean. It comes from the hills. And there's a Blue Water Grill right there. Oh, I missed the bell.
Nice to meet you. Well, got some nice wintry weather for you.
So we've been touring the area, and we'll just stop in and just kind of see an example of some of the stores here on the street. So if you want to tell us a little bit about the history of the store and what you offer.
I'd be happy to. So, we're a family-owned business. My father started the shop we're going on 25 years pretty soon here. And he was a craftsperson for years before that. So what we really specialize in is American handcraft. So we have artists from throughout the country. We're not just restricted to local, though we do have a lot from our little region of Central New York as well. So, a large focus on jewelry. It's a popular item, so we have a lot of American jewelers. We also do represent some Canadian artists as well, but that's kind of our thrust. Jewelry and blown glass are probably our two favorites for our audience here. Then we have woodworking, some painting and printmaking, fibers, kind of the whole gamut of American handcraft. So it's really nice. We support individual artists, and they support our family business, and yeah, so fun. And what we tried most of the artists, you'll see we have a little card that tells where they're from, so you have a sense of our scope. Yeah, it was fun. They're from New York.
Really?
Yep.
So everyone, they all live in Manhattan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have there's a nice artist population there. So.
A few.
A few. Brooklyn, lots of Brooklyn artists. So.
We're in Brooklyn.
You're in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The TV studio there.
Yeah. Although I hear it's getting more and more expensive as it's become such a popular place to be.
Yeah.
So it goes.
It's a gorgeous store. Beautiful. Wonderful taste of talented people in the
you.
world, right?
Yeah, he was a craftsperson, and I am too, actually. I'm a jeweler and potter, so yeah. So it was quite convenient, the business worked out. Yeah.
And then you have a website. Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
We do. I do, yeah. And my husband, he's a potter as well, so it's nice. It's a nice outlet for us as well. So.
And besides what you do you go to some show?
We do, yeah. I actually just got back from a couple we went to, actually in New York, Super Bowl weekend. There was the big New York gift show. And then I went to Baltimore for the American Craft Council show. There's also one that typically we go to in Philadelphia. It's the Buyer's Market of American Craft, so. We do, yeah. And what we find is, at those shows, they're, American Craft Council, but we include Canada within that bubble. So, there'll be Canadian artists at those shows as well. There's a lot of glass blowers from
I see.
Canada. It's interesting.
Your website is?
It's imagineskinnyatlas.com.
And you selected the name Imagine because?
It was my parents' wedding song.
Wow.
John Lennon classic, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah. Suits us well.
Yes.
So where have you been so far?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
This is our last week.
Okay.
We are turning back. So we started from Manchester.
Okay.
And the program is really well done. And then we went to really figure out one.
Yeah.
Get those kind of things. And yesterday, we went to the mountain, the Bristol.
Oh yeah, yep. The ski centers. Yeah, sure. Yep. Popular
So
last time here.
Last night we stayed in Sladkus.
Okay.
So we've seen this and it's lined up.
So hopefully you'll get off.
Chavez for Charity
Yes.
is?
So it is a company that each time you purchase one of their bracelets, it goes to a different charity. There's a whole variety. There's Whole Planet Foundation. There's water.org. So a percentage of each purchase. Partners in Health. This one is a real popular one. It's the Matthew Shepard Foundation. It is the a gay man who was murdered, essentially.
Right.
So, different organizations like that. It's kind of nice.
What's good news for you?
What's good news for me? Yeah,
I was gonna say the still
customers
cars.
listening here.
That's a good
It's been a long winter.
What a great town, though.
Yeah,
And can they buy products off of your website?
We do have a small shopping section on our website. It's hard to represent everything because so many things are one of a kind, but we've picked a few things, and then there's just a lot of information and nice imagery and such to represent us.
And the website again, one more time?
ImagineSkinnyAtlas.com.
Beautiful. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you were able to get in here. And then people, you know, they find us through various avenues. We do we started every first Friday art night, so the first Friday of every month we host a new artist. It's a nice way to exhibit. So we'll showcase their work from their schedule.
This is how you keep a town clean. Oh!
Yes.
But also they are public, only one, that one area that's the only public access. All here is the village is the public access, everything else is private. No, wrong site. Wrong
Jerry Rescue is back in the slavery times. A time we hopefully will never see again. A slave. There's an ice skating rink. Look at these gorgeous buildings. Between 1890 and 1917, the German family of Townsend Street used these skates on the Erie Canal, present site of the Clinton Square Ice Rink, which is where we are, donated by the Henry Centauri. They were believed to have been used by his mother, Philomena Fanny Centauri. Oh, check those out. Okay, the Jerry Rescue. In 1827, the state of New York was among the first in the Union to abolish slavery. By the mid-1880s, Syracuse was known nationally as the hub of anti-slavery activity. Harriet Tubman, Gerrit Smith, Reverend Samuel May, and Reverend Jermaine W. Logan lived in the area and played historic roles helping escaped slaves reach freedom and safety in the northern United States and in Canada. They organized and maintained the secret routes of hiding places known as the Underground Railroad. Their abolitionist segments were shared by many men and women in the community when Congress passed the Fugitive Slave Law in 1850. A local vigilance committee publicly called our people everywhere to oppose it. Then Mayor Alfred Hovey was one of the community leaders who denounced the law as most flagrant outrage upon the inalienable rights of man. For the attention of the nation focused on the acts of civil disobedience the position might spark, the great American orator Daniel Webster came to Syracuse and delivered a dramatic address from the balcony overlooking City Hall. He warned the supporters of the Vigilance Committee of the dire legal consequences they faced in opposing the fugitive slave law. Meanwhile, William Henry had escaped from slavery in Missouri and was working as a cabinet maker and copper in Syracuse. At noon on October 1st, 1851, he was apprehended, taken before the local U.S. commissioner in charge as a fugitive slave. Alerted to the Vigilance Committee, sprang into action. The first disorganized attempt to free Jerry that afternoon failed. But later that evening, a mob of outrageous citizens, both black and white, stormed the jail across Clinton Street from this site and rescued him. Jerry was hidden for a city a few days, then spirited north along the Underground Railroad to Kingston, Ontario. 27 people, including Logan and 11 other black citizens, were indicted for their involvement. Enough Reed, a black man, was the only person convicted of any crime related to the rescue. It was a minor offense, and he died before his case could even be heard as appeal. Many years afterward, abolitionists from all over the North gathered in Syracuse on October 1st to celebrate Jerry's rescue. Okay. Project made possible by the support of the City of Syracuse, Mayor Thomas Young, State of New York, Governor Mario Cuomo, Senator Tanky Lombardi Jr. Moment symbolism. The star as a light in the darkness represents hope. Its 4 points are oriented to the actual points of the compass, important in fixing direction for a journey. Its elevation conveys the importance of Jerry's rescue in the historic of civil rights. The brick walls symbolize the building or barriers, which can include or exclude. The spaces provided interest and concern for who or what lies below. The foreground figures aiding Jerry's represent Reverend May and Reverend Logan, who did not physically take part in the event, but were instrumental to arranging the rescue. They and the crowd behind them are larger than the life to suggest that when courage and compassion combine to influence public opinion, human life is enlarged. The broken shackles Jerry wears emphasize the failure of legal authority to impose unjust restraints upon human rights or to limit human dignity. Monument design, Berman Studios, Central Square, New York, Sharon Bouman Sculpture. All right, let's go take a look. More so. We're here at the ice skating rink here in Syracuse. There's a Zamboni, Zabuni, or something in there that they clean the ice off with. Syracuse bids you a welcome. This is Clinton Square. City of Syracuse, Clinton Square, federal, state, and local partnerships since 1965, National Park Service, Department of the Interior, and New York Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation. Yay!
News 2014 Ram.
Jumps, big jumps, triple jumps, triple something, triple this, quadruple. Come to Syracuse, love it.
Plus, you receive Toyota Care. 2 years of complimentary maintenance, including oil changes, tire rotation, and 24-hour roadside assistance, courtesy of Toyota. Stock number R106.
Come to Syracuse.
Stock 36 months, 12,000 miles per year, 15 cents per mile thereafter, $97.50 documentation fee, $650 acquisition fee, security deposit waived. Customer
How you doing?
repairs, maintenance, accessories,
I won't use that.
termination fee, $350 disposition fee, financing or lease offer to
What I just shot of you.
Terminal Plus Credit TFS approval with credit score of 720. Sales numbers based on 2013 District 10 TMS results. Offer expires March 2014.
Oh.
This Tuesday, the SC men's basketball team will conclude their inaugural ACC home schedule when they battle Georgia Tech. And your final chance to cheer on the Orange at the Carrier.
How you doing?
Before they head to the ACC tournament. Tickets are going back. So go to calling 1-800-COIN-TIPS. It's SU versus Georgia Tech this Tuesday.
They're very brave.
Adirondack Furniture's annual March Gladness Flex Seal Factory authorized sale is going on now. Just look for the orange basketball for tremendous savings on clearance purchases. During the March Gladness Flex Seal Factory authorized sale, you get that discount off Adirondack's already low prices. Adirondack Furniture has a tremendous selection of top-quality Flex Seal furniture for your living room, occasional furniture, and more. Adirondack Furniture is Central New York's only Flex Seal gallery store, so they have a bigger selection, more fabrics and styles to choose from.
You want the same routine I would have. I'd be doing exactly what you're doing.
Great selection of mattresses and Tempur-Pedic too. Take advantage of great March Gladness slam dunk deals on top of quality furniture for any room in the house. Adirondack Furniture with Mauritius Street in Utica. It's time to train at time. I am feeling this in the zone for these parties. You already know for getting second that's luxury premium vehicles. But you also know we're your trade-in headquarters. We buy and sell more used car lessons, special dealers combined. So we can really more for your kids. A lot more. And we make
Professional.
it easy. Just go online at usecarking.com and just or come see us in person. That's for less.
Huh?
We should do a real market.
Oh, yeah? I don't know. Who's that? This guy here?
Learn more online at usecarking.com
It's over there?
or visit us in person in Cicero, or Chippendale.
Let's face it, even weather at Syracuse can be a challenge. Even more so if you have a parent or loved one. Personal care and companionship. If you're starting to consider senior living options, come see what Emeritus Senior Living has to offer. Emeritus communities are aligned
I think so, but
and stimulating
let me
activities.
see what
This is guided and personalized care from their experienced staff. With 3 Emeritus Senior Living communities right here, independent. Take a tour and see how the Emeritus family and its members with 3 locations work around one location. Complimentary home visit from an Emeritus staff member or your loved one. For more information about Emeritus Senior Living Community, visit emeritus.com. EMERITUS.com. Emeritus Senior Living.
Hi. Okay. If this is too,
Volkswagen.
this is too much. All right. Okay. I don't know what they're gonna do. This is just hold on. What he said. It cleans the ice. That's a whole big thing. I see. in Syracuse. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
All right, good.
He's just pulled out right now for you.
Oh, I want to record it when it fills it out. That's the whole thing here. Is that okay? Yeah. So how do I get to the front there? So.
You gotta walk, right there.
Oh man. Oh, so we go cut here? Okay. Well, thank you guys for going through all this. I'm sorry on the Sunday. We just say, you know, when you said you were in the parade, I just thought it was so cool. And everything is so cool. And we're here with the Syracuse Convention Center. And we all came up from New York, and we're doing a whole bunch of stories about Syracuse.
Oh, cool.
So is that okay?
Yeah.
We'll go for it?
Yeah, you can't interview any of the employees, but you can film anything, you can do anything you want.
How about you? Can we interview you?
No, it has to be somebody out of the Parks and Rec department.
Oh, okay. So then
we can answer your questions, but we can't be on
video.
Kind of,
I respect it all. So we're just here to support you. All right, so you're going to pull it out?
Yeah, I'm going to pull out so I can turn this way if you want to get over there. It's up to you, however you want me to do it. If you want to get the front shot, I'm going to come out and pull that way. Or if you just want to get the side.
Okay.
It's up to you. However you want me to do it.
You're going to pull out and come here? And
yeah, I can go this way or that way.
I'll go over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how often do you...
Hold on. Okay. All right, here it is. Zamboni. Sorry. The Zamboni, that's going to go on to the ice skating rink here in Syracuse, New York. Syracuse. All right, these guys were kind enough to come out on a Sunday morning and share the goodness that's going on here. We thank you very much. The Italian crowd is having a good time here, and the people from Turkey and everywhere else. Syracuse, great city. We're having a great time. All right, one more time. They pulled it out on a Sunday morning. They're all about customer service, making people feel good.
I didn't see
Prisoner of war. It's like a soldiers and sailors monument. All right, so there's a blade that's over here, and then I believe we do some water to clean things off.
Yeah.
And then after the water, then we go to...
Here, you guys, I don't really care. So what we're going to have here is this. In the front here is just going to be jets. It's going to wash the ice. And that's also going to soften it, and then the blade will cut the ice and smooth it out. And then the back here is this pipe back here, and then hot water comes out of it, and that's what fills in everything.
So first wash, cut, and fill.
Yep.
Wash, cut,
and
fill.
Yeah. And then there's two augers, and that gets the snow up into the tank.
All right, right here. Now, and interesting enough, they use and in some parade in town at some time.
Yep, actually, it goes to the St. Patrick's Day parade.
St. Patrick's Day parade. Wouldn't you know it? All right, thank you. So this is what the?
That's a board brush.
A board brush?
Yep. And there's also,
depends on the weather if they do it.
yeah, it could be every 45 minutes, it could be every hour, it could be every 2 hours, depending on.
It takes the whole process takes about 15 minutes.
Yep.
And you do it round.
Yep.
Round.
They love you in ice hockey matches when you get out there, huh? It's kind of an exciting job. You go out there.
I haven't drove one of these in a hockey game in a long time.
Everybody goes wild. All right, it's good stuff here in Syracuse. See some water tanks here. Whoa! So what's going on here?
This is where all the snow goes. When the machine is out on the ice, it'll come up and it'll get thrown out from here.
Whoa!
So it'll get thrown out in here. There's a hole in the backside of this, and it gets stored inside the tank.
Magnificent.
And this is the big water tank right here. The holds all the water to resurface the machine.
Okay.
Resurface the rink.
And you have heaters in here. Why do you have heaters in here?
So the water doesn't freeze inside the pipes.
Okay. We're in Syracuse. It does get a little cold, right?
It does.
Excellent. Oh, this is great.
And of course, when it's so hard.
So there's another piece of equipment called the Bobcat, and you use that. This is a wild room. So this is for heavy snows?
Yep.
Because
yeah, anything more than 3 inches, this can't do it.
More than 3 inches. So this is why they use this when they're playing hockey, right?
Yep.
And this is you start off with this.
In the morning when there's deep snow, we'll come out with that, and that we'll throw the snow over the board to get it off the rink.
Aha. All right. This is like a haircut. Now, how about this guy? This is a little one.
That's just for sidewalks.
All right. In the old days, where's the shovel? Oh, is it a shovel? What's a shovel?
What's a shovel?
What's a shovel?